Hi everyone. So in this video, we will learn how you can add a custom function to Boolean data type in JavaScript. So there are situations where you generally execute a certain piece of code if a value is true or a value is false. But in very small cases, or you can say in very small scenarios, you may want to display a string. For example, there's a table, and based on the Boolean value, you want to display yes or no, good, bad, high or low. In that case, it will be extremely helpful. So let's go with it and see how it actually works. First of all, we need to create an index file here. So let's create one. Let's have a basic HTML structure here. Link to the style sheet. Script file at the bottom. That will be script.js. First of all, we need a div element, input element here. Type will be number. We need a button here. Button will be get. We also need one more div element just to display the outcome. So let's make it span. So we'll just type some number. If it is below 10, we'll display yes. If it is above 10, we'll display no. Text will be, is it below 10? So let's have one more span element here. It will display the result. So give it an ID of result. Save it. Now create a style sheet here. It will be style.css. Select div element. Display will be flex. Justify content will be center. Gap will be 10 pixels. Margin top will be 10 pixels. Select span element. Give font size of around 30 pixels. Select the button element. Give it a padding of around 5 pixels and 20 pixels. Great. Let's open this file in the browser just to see the output. Great. Now let's work on the script file. Create a file here, script.js. Select all the elements one by one. So first of all, we'll go with the input element. So let's make it input element and we'll select it by the tag. It will be input. Just copy and paste it. Let's make it button. And let's make it btn get. We also need to display the result. So we'll select the span element that has the ID of result. Add event listener to the button. Event will be click. So the first step is to get the input value. So we'll create a variable here num. By default, the value is always a string, so we need to convert it into a number using parseInt method. So it will go like this, input.value. Now we need to check if it is less than 10 or not. So let's make it result. It will have a Boolean value after doing this comparison. Now let's display it on the screen. So we'll go with the inner text. So if result is below 10, we'll display yes. Otherwise, we'll display no. Pretty straightforward. I'll just save it and go to the browser. Let's type 2 here. Click get. It will display yes. Let's type 11 here. Get. We're getting no. Now you might find this logic a pretty straightforward and a very small solution for your problem. But generally what I do, I'll show it to you. I'll just select this Boolean object and there's a property prototype. So I'll create a function, yes or no, like this. So basically this is a property, yes or no in the prototype, and we're assigning a function to it. Now inside this function, we have to follow the same logic. Let me copy and paste it. Like this. So instead of a result, we'll use this. This will refer to the Boolean object, but we need that true or false value. For that, we'll call this value of method, and it will check for it whether it is true or false. Based on that, we'll get yes or no. Now let's use this function here instead of this condition. So So as we know, result will be a Boolean value, and we would like to display yes or no. So we'll call this function like this. Now just save it, go to the browser, type 5 here, type 12. Nice. Now in a similar way, you can add more functions. Let me show it to you. So let's say the value is below 10, I want to show low. When the value is above 10, I want to show high. Just copy and paste it. And here we can have low or high. It will return low, return high. That's it. So instead of yes or no, you can simply call this function low or high, save it, go to browser. Let me type 5 here. We are getting low here. Let's type 11. We are getting high. I hope you got the point how it actually works. See you in the next video. Have a nice day.